All right, so you have a long car trip planned over the summer, and you're thinking, how am I going to keep my kids engaged and off of their devices while we're in the car for the many, many hours that we have? Well, I have a few thoughts for you. One thought I have is to pick up an audiobook that might be interesting for the entire family and having that play in the background and engaging in discussion while you're actually listening to the book. You can pause it and talk about what do you think is going to happen next, and would you have done that? So it's a really engaging way to listen to the book. Another game that you can play, which can be a lot of fun, is 20 questions, where you're actually one person is thinking of something and the rest of the people in the car have 20 questions to figure out what it is that they're thinking about. Great game for logic and reasoning, as well as working memory, because they have to remember what they asked. And then another one that can be a little bit more, I guess it's a shorter game and a lot of fun, and it can be played against any two players in the car. I don't recommend doing it if you are the driver, but in playing mental tic-tac-toe. So think of a grid having the grid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and each player calls out a number in the grid and seeing if you can outplay each other in the tic-tac-toe. Don't recommend it while you're driving because sometimes that can be a little distracting. And then another game that you can play in the car is a game of lists. Can you come up with 15 things that start with the sound B? Can you come up with 15 things that are the color red? And you can actually have each person has a turn in determining what the list is and then seeing if you can come up with those items. But a game of lists is also a really great game to do. And then lastly, a game that I played as a young kid that we always really enjoyed was the game of the alphabet. That as you're driving along, you start with the letter A and you have to find something in the horizon that you can see. It has to be something you can see that starts with the letter A, and then the letter B, and then the letter C. And you go through it as a group in the car to see who is able to come up with those items. Enjoy your long drive and have a great summer.